So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Washington 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give to Gibson running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Barkley into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 33, 48 yards on the ground for him so far. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the slant, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for Washington. First down.
On first down, Allen. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To the air, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit, exit. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check right 54. Right 79 Broncos.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Booker. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Peppers. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Godot's kick is right through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One final try here for Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 20.
Here's Allen to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the